little KRMA ninjas. Tonight I'm going to read my favourite book, Oliver, who was small but mighty. The night the wind started to bump and to bash was the night the rain started to thump and to thrash. Oliver was small, but he didn't like it at all. He wished he was tall and mighty. But his boat was already waiting. And what of the deep blue sea? Well, it was certainly frosty and certainly windy, and a little bit scary for one frightened child, but Oliver stepped right in and straight away set sail. The fishes were swishing and the fishes were swarming when the seahorse came and a group started forming of porpoises, seals, dolphins and mermaids and eels, and from a short distance a whole school of whales. Oliver was small, but he didn't like it at all. He wished he was tall and mighty. It turned out the whales were quite friendly, with their giant tails splashing that set the waves flashing. They had Oliver laughing and laughing and laughing. Oliver could have stayed forever, but somehow he knew he had places to go and things to do, so he set sail again. The winds were growing high, and some pirates came by with their peg legs, tattoos, missing teeth, and wrecked shoes. Some were bald, some were hairy, and every one of them was scary and demanded, "Hand over your gold." Oliver was small. He didn't like them at all. He longed to be tall and mighty. But he dashed out and thrashed out, and altogether lashed out, and frightened those pirates away. Now in the distance Oliver could see long sandy beaches and swaying palm trees, when suddenly the sea grew rougher and rougher, the sailing grew tougher and tougher. A thunderous roar came near, and roared more and more. Oliver was small, but for once and for all, he stood very tall and was very mighty. He cried out, he bellowed, he kicked and screamed and yelled. And he frightened that horrible monster away. The sea grew calm, the day grew still, shadows were creeping over the hill. It was Oliver's mum who snapped Oliver up, and Oliver's dad who wrapped Oliver up. Dry and rosy, cuddly and cosy, slaughty and dozy, Oliver set sail for sleep. The end. Thank you for listening to one of my favourite books from my childhood.